Hey, good afternoon, y'all. It's Donnie. I'd like to invite you to join me on this snowy afternoon for a pipe and a pour. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you all. Thanks for stopping by for a few minutes. Hope everyone is doing well and surviving Snowmageddon 2024, which is, I think, hitting most of the nation, isn't it? Even down here in Tennessee. We're surviving. We're doing just fine. But obviously, pushed indoors to get out of the frigid temps and all the snow. Yeah, my first video of the year, and lots to catch you guys up on, so let's just dive right in. What do you say? All right. So again, grab that pipe, grab your pour. Let's catch up real quick. Today's pipe. That is a new one. This is the Foursquare from Merchant Service. It's got this weird little line in the blast there, but that's okay. Otherwise, it's beautiful. It's got the dark kind of red finish on it and the red and black stem on it. You guys know my love for paneled pipes, and I've been on the waiting list for this one for a while from Merchant Service. So when I got notification that these were coming back pretty soon, I waited. I jumped on it. I'm sorry, I just had to, because I've been wanting one for a while. I will tell you, it is bigger than I realized. No complaints, but I mean, it's a fairly good size. It's a little heavy, so not great for clinching. It can be done, but it's heavy on the front here. It's not going to keep me from smoking it though. So this is my first run through with it, and so far so good. But like I said, it's paneled Foursquare from Merchant Service. They said that they modeled it after one that Bing was smoking in Holiday Inn, which is one of my family favorites. We watched it, last month during Christmas and all. So yeah, I've been watching this one for a little bit and was like, I gotta get it, gotta have it. And in it today, a little shepherd's pie from the Country Squire. So, I've talked to people and I've seen the thoughts on, a wider bowl is better for English blends. And this is not a very wide bowl on this. It's actually fairly deep. But I don't really have any wide bowls. Like, I don't have any pot pipes. I don't have any Prince pipes with a little bit wider bowl. But I thought, you know what? Let me give this a go, because it's fairly wide. It's wider than a lot of the other ones I have. And see how it goes. So far, so good with that English blend. The shepherd's pie from Country Squire. Obviously, the Latakias, Orientals, Virginia Black Cavendish. Supposedly there's a little drizzle of burley in there. I mean, if you're smoking Englishes, which I do enjoy a lot, for me, I'm going for the Latakia and the Oriental stuff. So, amount of burley I don't care about. Big deal. What's interesting is on the nose. And I know a lot of you guys have swear by shepherd's pie, so this is by no means a review or anything that way. It's just my first time having it. But on the nose, it smells like you'd expect it to. To me, it's not very strong, but you can smell the smokiness. You can smell, the Latakia in there. But on the palate, the taste of it, oh, sorry about that, my bad. And maybe this is where the wider bowl comes into play, because I'm getting some of that smoky goodness from the Latakia that gives you that real woody and earthy that you want if you're smoking in English, right? there is, there is a sweetness kind of on the periphery there, which is interesting, and I actually really kind of like it. Caveat, let me back up, caveat. This is the second pipe of the year, and the second pipe I've had since before Christmas. Santa was kind enough to bring me COVID for Christmas. I thank you for that, Santa. It was really great. Was sick, pretty sick for about 7 to 10 days. Just awful. Yeah, just felt terrible. And then spent the next probably week and a half trying to recover and just get back to feeling good. It did mess up my taste buds. So pipe number one was last night out here in the garage, and I went with just a little bit of half and half to kind of calibrate the palate to see, am I still missing flavors? You know, am I still missing some of the tastes of things? And it seemed like I was tasting the half and half because I knew what to expect. You know, it's one of those blends you've had many, many times. So you kind of know what's there. And it seemed to be on par with what I could remember about what it's supposed to taste like. So I thought, all right, taste buds should be okay. So all that to say, I might be missing something here because I just don't taste as heavy. A lot of reviews talked about the fact that the Latakia in the shepherd's pie, it's not a lat bomb. It's not going to blow you away with that. But I feel like I want a little bit more. Maybe that's just the batch I got here. I don't know. Don't get me wrong though, it's freaking delicious. Love it. In today's pour, in my Briarworks mug, a little hot tea. The wife was kind enough to make for me after I got through sledding and playing in the snow with the daughter and friends. Get to that in a minute too. Hey, Muletown show down here in Columbia, Tennessee, coming up in a month and a half, 2 months. Y'all are gonna be there, right? If you're gonna be there, let me know and let's hook up. I think it'd be fantastic. We can share pipes and pours and all that fun stuff. We always talk about how awesome it is to do this via video. Man, I cannot wait to hug some necks, shake some hands, high five some folks, and sit down with a pipe and a pour. So let's do that soon. What do y'all say? All right, so we covered the pipe, the blend, the pour. I'm gonna light this back up. So one of the things, I wanted my first real pipe of the year. To be in English. Back in the fall, when I was going through all the different, the aromatics of the fall season and the winter and the Christmas time and all that, one of the things that a lot of you guys talked about was that Englishes are really great in the winter. I'm still not sure why. Maybe it's just the time of year and the way things are. I don't know. I was like, I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to give that a try. So for the next 3 months or so, through March, some point in March, I'm going to kind of focus on English blends. So I've got several in there that I haven't tried yet, but I'm anxious to get into. And so I'm hoping to spend some time with English blends. I started here with Shepherd's Pie because I've had it. I had it for a little bit, and I got this shipment from Country Squire back in the summer, I guess. And it's just sort of been like burning a hole in the cellar. Like, I want to try it. I want to get at it. So I did. And again, really thoroughly enjoying it. High quality, top-notch stuff. But if you guys have suggestions, please let me know. Drop them in the comments down there and tell me what your favorite English blends are that I should try. I do have some Father Dempsey I'm going to get into. I'm drawing an absolute blank right now. I just looked at the inventory earlier today. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, yes, I keep an inventory. Of course I do. So I can run a pivot table and sort and be a nerd. But I sorted out and I've got probably a dozen different English blends in there that I can try. So I'm going to try and get through a couple of those over the next couple of months just to spend time, compare, contrast. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. Anyway. So, as noted, thankfully feeling better. Can actually taste this a little bit, I think. Christmas and New Year's were fantastic despite being sick. We were able to spend some time with family, and I didn't get anyone else sick, which is good. Was feeling well enough to host a New Year's Eve party at our house here with some friends, and it was fantastic. We had an amazing time ringing in the new year. That's also my wife and I's our anniversary, New Year's. And so it was sort of a anniversary / New Year's Eve party. We had a fantastic time. That woman, man, she's a keeper. I am lucky and blessed beyond measure. Definitely married up. Got me an amazing anniversary gift. I'll share that, guys, with you. I'll share it with you guys here before too long, because you'll see it at the Muletown show in Columbia. Yeah, for sure. But Santa was good to me. He brought me this beauty and another one. I'll show you that to you later too. But yeah, so now that, finally feeling better, the year's off to a great start. Busy at work, just jump right back in. That's the way it is. And then today we kind of get a little respite. So as all of you know, you're all getting snow of some sort. Here in the Nashville area, we get like 5 or 6 inches here, and it's unheard of for us, really. Like, happens every 5-10 years maybe, where we get a decent snow, and a decent snow in that you can get out and mess around in and not fall and break something. Most of the time we get the freezing rain, sleet that leaves a little layer of ice, and then the snow on top. And so people up north go, idiots in the south, what are you doing? It's like, no, we don't have salt trucks, we don't have road plows, and we get ice before snow. This is just snow, and it is fantastic, beautiful. So we've spent time working puzzles, playing games today because we had the day off from work and from school, and just enjoying watching it, Our first snow at the new house is always kind of fun. We got out and took pictures last night, and of course then my daughter and neighborhood friends from across the street and down the road, everybody was out playing this morning. But then a little bit ago, me and the dad across the street, become great friends, loaded up their kids and our daughter and drove down the road just a little ways to this little hidden spot. It's like behind some buildings and behind the houses, and it's just a massive hill. Just a hill, right? And it's wide open. And man, we took those kids sledding, and they were rolling and tumbling and slipping and falling. It was a blast. We had a blast too. Me and my daughter, we went down several times together and had to drag ourselves back up the hill, which is the worst part of sledding. But now, of course she does. Now she wants to go skiing and learn to snowboard. I don't know, why not? Let's do it. Sure, it'd be fun. Gonna break my neck though. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. But we got to the place where all the kids and even my buddy and I were like, it's time to go. It's frigid. I mean, it's like 12 degrees outside. And again, we're just not used to that around here. Nuh-uh. So everybody came home, got cleaned up, dried off, and I was like, you know what? It's time for Donnie to go have a pipe and a pour of tea. Seems good right now. Make your plans to come to Middle Tennessee. Get down here for the Muletown show. It's going to be bigger and better than ever this year. Anxious to see all the peeps from the Instagram world, all the peeps here from the YTPC. We got to get something together to get everybody together. I think that'd be amazing. Apparently that was done last year. I don't know. If y'all know people who did that, tell them my name. I want to get in there too. But hey, anyway, thank you guys for stopping by for a pipe and a pour. And we'll catch up soon again. And we'll dig into some of these English blends. Again, y'all got recommendations? Please let me know. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Bye-bye.